Echo is another interesting command. It displays the text that is given as the command's parameter. Cat displays the contents of the file. Less displays contents of the text file in the terminal, one page at a time. Use up or down arrows to move the file up or down one line at a time. Less with a slash can be used to search in the file content. Type Q to quit. The tail command is essentially less in reverse. Less displays the file contents line by line, beginning with the first one, and tail displays the content starting with the last line. If you use the -F flag, then you can view the file in real time and monitor all changes. Let's now see how these commands work. The simplest command is echo. It's used only to display a message. It's recommended that the message is written in quotation marks. When you type the command, echo will just display the message. When it comes to the cat command, as a parameter you use a file name. It will display its contents. If the text file is long, to browse through its contents we can use Shift plus page up and Shift plus page down. However, sometimes this is not very convenient. That's why the command less was introduced. It displays the contents of a file just as cat does, but in a more interactive way. Using the up and down arrows, you can scroll through each line of the file, go to the end or to the beginning. Page up or page down, page up and page down, still scroll one page up or down. This is a very convenient way of viewing files. As was mentioned, we can also search for something in the file contents. In order to do this, press slash. A slash will then appear at the bottom of the screen, meaning that you're viewing the file in search mode. If you type something now, the system will search for and sequentially highlight each match. What's important, the search will be conducted from the location currently visible on the screen onward. If you scroll down, the system will not find any matches because there are none in the rest of the file. We can go back to the beginning of the file and try to find the letter L. The system highlights all matches that it managed to find, beginning from the current location in the file onward. If you want to go to the next match, press slash and confirm it with enter. It's not necessary to write a long string of characters anytime you want to find the next match of this string. The tail command, as we've already mentioned, displays the tail end of the text file. Usually, it's the last 10 lines of the text. If you add the -F flag, tail allows you to monitor the file. We'll now see what happens when you open your file in a text editor, and we write in it. To open a text file in the editor, double-click on it with the left mouse button. Now, let's see what happens when you write something in the file and click Save. Tail will automatically display these changes. Essentially, the file has been redisplayed because what happened was the editor deleted the old version and saved the new one. However, here you can see that we can track changes that have been made. Now, open a new terminal and enter the command that allows you to write in the file. As you can see, tail command running in the left window is tracking what's happening in the file. If, for example, you would like to track the output of a program that writes data to a file, then using tail -f allows you to do it in real time. This is a very useful option, and it can be used for many administrative tasks. To exit this mode, press Ctrl+C. In Linux, this keyboard shortcut is used to terminate currently running files. In the case of the commands tail, less, cat, as well as with any other that's used for viewing files, we can use both absolute and relative path names. You can type the command stating both relative path name and absolute path name, tail space home/download/file. The commands that are now being demonstrated are used for viewing text files. If you use one of these commands for binary files, you'll see strange things on the screen. The system will usually notify you that you're trying to display a binary file. For example, let's try to run the command cat on the file new folder, which is a compressed file. The command will try to display its contents. If you type less newfolder.zip, the system will display the contents of the archive in the form of a list of files. In some cases, these operations may vary. You should use the cat command with binary files carefully. In a clear terminal window, the contents of such a file can be interpreted by the system in a certain way. For example, your computer may start beeping because some binary characters are responsible for sending a signal to the so-called system bell. Typically, we try not to use commands such as cat or less with binary files. This can lead to various strange and unexpected effects.